Did I just record any of that? So this, as you may have been following along, is my 2007 V6 Mustang. It's got a 4.0, which you may not know. This 4.0 did not come with the car. It's a Sport Track 4.0, which has higher compression since it's flex fuel motor. So it's got a little bit more power. If you've seen the dyno video, I've made 210 horsepower at the wheels with this, when it originally made 210 at the flywheel, so I'm doing pretty good. Got a T5 transmission, 5-speed. It's got a 8.8 rear end with 373s. The car is really fun. I love driving this thing. It's a blast. It sounds good. It's just a really fun car to drive. But this comes into play. I have a 6.2 liter aluminum LS engine out of an Escalate. It says 6.2 right there. 4.065 diameter. I got this engine for dirt cheap. It was broken. In fact, here's the piston that came out of it. You can tell what had gone bad on this engine was DOD. This right here, this plate, this is oil lines that activate lifters or deactivate lifters so they can turn cylinders off. Basically, they can turn this engine into a 4-cylinder when you're just cruising down the freeway and you don't need all that power. When these go bad, they disable a lifter and it leans out your engine, or that cylinder, and this cylinder cracked. It wasn't happy. It leaned out. So it had to be replaced, and that's what I did today. I'm gonna DOD delete. I'm gonna get rid of the DOD. I'm gonna get rid of the VVT, which is a variable valve timing. I'm gonna go with an LS9 camshaft just for now. They're cheap, they work well, they make good power. I got the bread box style truck intake. I've got 823 cylinder heads. I'm probably going to put LS6 springs in this. I'm probably just going to leave the valves the way they are. But this is going to go into my Mustang. I just don't know what transmission yet. Most likely 4L80E out of the junkyard with like a shift kit and stuff and like some upgrades. I'm not at that point yet. But it's going to be fun. I'm calling it Project Escalate because the engine is from an Escalade. Get it? Escalate? Kind of corny, but I like it, okay? But yeah, so that's what this is. That's what it's gonna be. Every time I do something to this engine, I'm gonna record it, I'm gonna make a video for it. This thing's been sitting around for a while. I just recently got this intake manifold for it. I just put this piston in today. And I'm gonna have a video for that as well. But it's going to be a really long-term project. I don't expect this to be done next month. I work part-time. I don't make enough money to just buy all the shit that I need when I need it. It has to come in slowly, and that's just the reality of things. But all said and done, I should have less than $2,000 invested in this and be making 450 something horsepower. It's going to be a blast. This is insane. Like, you could not take a 3-valve engine and make 400 horsepower for how much this costs. I'm not brand loyal. I know that a lot of people are be like, why the fuck you gotta put a Chevy engine in a Ford? Buy a fucking Chevy. I don't care. I like my car. I'm not selling it. I'm not getting rid of it. It's just slightly underpowered, and this is gonna solve that. And I don't care about brands. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta drive a Ford or you're gonna break down, or you hate America. And it's like, no. I've owned a lot of things. I've owned Hondas, Mazdas, Chevys, Fords. I've owned a lot of different things, and the one thing I will say is that I'm not brand loyal. I can respect that manufacturers are all just engineers trying to do what they can with the technology available to them. And guess what? The LS engine is a fucking knockout home run, well-proven, goddamn amazing engine. So, the 3-valve's not. Mo Mackey has done some crazy shit with the 3-valve, but he's moved on to the Coyote, and I don't think he's doing anything more with the 3-valve, so that's pretty much dead in the water as far as people trying to push these things. I don't know of anyone else who went faster than Mo Mackey with the 3-valve. But that was like a full-on crazy race car. Whereas this is just going to be a fun daily driver that I'm going to be putting together myself. And you guys get to join me alongside and witness what I'm creating.